Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us for what will be an historic day here at Quincy University. Before we move on to our program, I do want to recognize that we have a member of our Board of Trustees in attendance, Mr. Greg Reese. Greg, thanks for joining us. And at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the 24th President of Quincy University, Dr. Brian McGee.
Thank you, Matt. Good morning, everyone. It's always a great day to be a Hawk, but some days do stand out. Today is going to be one of those days. We've made many major announcements at this lectern in this room in the past several years. We've announced new academic programs. We've announced new athletic programs. We've announced record freshman classes. And we've announced 5 of the 6 largest fundraising years in the history of the university. Quincy University, from my perspective, is on a roll. As we speak, Phase 2 of the largest single renovation project in the history of our North Campus academic buildings is underway, with $4.2 million to be spent to create spaces for new and existing academic programs. Today, we are going to focus on 2 of those new academic programs. Now, I've been a faculty member, a department chair, an administrator, a provost, or a president in 5 different states across nearly 35 years. Today, though, I get to announce something that I've not been part of previously, the inauguration of a new kind of degree for my university. And as an Illinois kid, I guess I'm especially pleased that I get to do this here in Quincy. Quincy University has offered graduate degrees at the master's level since the 1980s. But in the 164-year history of the university, we have never offered a doctoral degree. Until now. Beginning in January 2026, and subject to the usual accreditor approvals, Quincy University will welcome its first students who are pursuing either a doctorate in occupational therapy or a doctorate in physical therapy. These 2 new clinical doctoral degrees will prepare the next generation of highly skilled practitioners for high demand and much needed professions in the health sciences. Consistent with the needs of today's students, these 2 new programs will be offered in an innovative hybrid format, with instruction taking place both online and in hands-on settings at the Quincy University North Campus. While we anticipate that many of our students in occupational therapy and physical therapy will live in the Quincy region while completing their degrees, we expect that other students will live elsewhere in the U.S. while traveling to Quincy for short stays in the region while they are completing their face-to-face instruction. To be clear, though we are announcing these 2 new programs at the same time, and the programs will share some lab resources, let me emphasize that these 2 programs are separate, with 2 separate faculties and with separate accreditors and degree requirements. They serve 2 complementary but different professions. To announce either of these programs would be a very big deal for Quincy University. To announce the start of both programs is to make clear that QU is fully committed to a future in which we offer an expanded portfolio of degree programs in the health sciences and will be offering more advanced degree options in the future, including the doctoral degree. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Sarah Vortreed-Patton, to provide more context for these programs and also to introduce one of the 2 new directors of the programs. Sarah?
Thank you, Dr. McGee. This is taking QU to the next level, quite literally. As Dr. McGee alluded to, we've been awarding bachelor's degrees for some 164 years, master's degrees for a little over 35, and now, with students starting in 2026 and wrapping up in 2028, there's our accelerated programs, we move up to the doctoral level. Planning and preparation began under the leadership of my predecessor, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Teresa Reed, and the Dean of the School of Science and Technology, Dr. Lee Inger, was also a member of the origination team. Others, too numerous to mention without the risk of leaving someone out, have been tirelessly working on this project for at least 6 years. So some institutions never take this step into doctoral education. But QU is ready. We're ready to build from our existing programs. QU is ready with the right people in place. QU is ready with facility renovations and to be on the pioneering front of hybrid delivery of graduate healthcare education. QU is ready to serve the tri-state region and nationally in educating skilled and caring health professionals who will in turn better the lives for their clients. Our physical therapy program director could not be with us today. She is actually in her clinical practice in Detroit, Michigan. So she's seeing patients. But Dr. Galloway grew up in the Quad Cities. Both of her parents are alumni from Quincy University, and she is a retired lieutenant colonel from the United States Army. I know that she takes a special pride in leading the core group of faculty shaping this program. I'll just mention their names and their locations. Dr. Jacqueline Malt in St. Louis, Missouri, Dr. Christina DeHoff in Pennsylvania, and Dr. Steve Karras, also in Pennsylvania. At this time, on the physical therapy side, he's been recognized before, but I would also like to recognize Dr. Greg Reese, our QU Board of Trustee member, and also very well known in the physical therapy field in the region, Dr. Reese. Switching over to occupational therapy, our program director, Dr. Christine Haas, has traveled from Nebraska to be with us today, and I will introduce her in just a few moments to give some short remarks. But first, I'd like to name her team of faculty that's been working with her. Dr. Paula Costello from Chicago, Illinois, and Dr. Jamie Garofalo-Peterson from Nebraska. Getting back to Dr. Haas, we are thrilled to have her at the helm. She brings to us experience in starting a new program, experience in hybrid education. She is an accreditation reviewer for ACO, which is the occupational therapy accreditor. That means she knows the rules for the people that will be looking at us. She has decades of experience in teaching and administration, as well as an obvious love for occupational therapy, lots of great ideas, and infectious energy and enthusiasm. Kristen, would you come to the podium to say a few words?
Thank you, Sarah. I'm so excited to be here today at Quincy University and introducing the occupational therapy and physical therapy programs. It's such a great fit with the helping health science professions of occupational and physical therapy at a faith-based institution. The missions really fit well together, and so being able to bring that here and serve the region and the area has been really exciting. I've spent some time in Quincy over the summer and fall a couple different times, so I'm getting to know the area a little bit better, but I am used to doing some of those hybrid type activities. And I know Dr. Galloway and I have been working very closely to make sure that we are part of the community and our students are giving back to the community like Quincy University likes to do as part of their mission. So we're just very excited to be part of this new doctoral programs at Quincy University, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Kristen. And as we wrap up today, I think it's important to note that with this new milestone, in a town the size of Quincy, we will now be able to offer Catholic education from a preschool level all the way up through a doctoral level, and I think that's something we can all be very proud of. As we wrap up today, I also invite you to come up and take a look at the schematics and the designs that we're working on for our new Physical and Occupational Therapy Center out at North Campus. And if you want more information, we have 2 new pages on our website, quincy.edu/physical therapy and quincy.edu/occupational therapy. Thank you very much. Have a great day.